Hi everyone. First and foremost, I want to apologise for not being that active. I haven't. Last time I uploaded a video was the week before George Floyd's murder, and I was going to upload a video on that weekend, but I decided not to upload because it felt wrong to upload a video not relating to that at that time. And I'm not going to give out excuses. I should have posted about this sooner, and I should have showed my support on my YouTube channel before, earlier, a lot earlier than I have done now. I am trying my best to educate myself, and I have been since. I should have been educating myself about all of the issues that black people face before then, if I actually wanted to be an ally to them. But I didn't, and I will put my hand up and say I didn't educate myself as much. Ignorant to the history of everything, and I know that and it's crazy to think that I've learned more about how black people have been treated over the since they were imported as slaves. I've learned more about that in the past month, that the influx of Black Lives Matter's protests, and there's been a huge influx, as I'm sure you all well know. It's always been there. There's always been Black Lives Matter. What I've seen, black people have just had enough. They're done with it. They are tired of being oppressed, and they want equality. They want to be treated equally to their white peers. Every minority wants to be treated as their majority peers. It's disgusting, the fact that black people are still having to fight for their rights to live. Because yeah, sure, they've got the right to vote and everything like that. They've got all that they've got rights, but in terms of the right to live without being in fear, the right to live and the right to be able to go out of their house without fearing about the fact whether or not they're going to come back, feeling that horrible fear when a cop approaches them. They shouldn't still be fighting for that. They shouldn't still be, in a sense that when I say they shouldn't have been fighting for it, they should have been given this right a long time ago. But they weren't, so that is why they are fighting now. And they are trying to make a change. People are trying to make a change. Also, I'm going to be linking a info card that one of my friends, one of my friends who is also a YouTuber, shared on their Instagram, and I will be sharing that. I will be sharing I will be sharing links down below of info cards that have information about what's going on in the world right now. And you've got Black Lives Matter, you've got the Black Lives Matter movement, you've got the Yemen Crisis, you've got trans people are now able to be discriminated against in healthcare in America. And if you are from Britain, just because the issues that are happening in America are happening over here, we're just less overtly as bad as America. Just because the sheer brutality, just because I got asked by a family member of mine, why are we protesting over here? And it's well, we have problems here almost as bad as ones in America. It's just more concealed. And even if they weren't as bad, it's a show of solidarity. It's a show of solidarity with those who need it. That's how you make a difference, is by having solidarity among other people around a significant minority of people, because that is how change happens. If we don't show solidarity, then things won't change. All those people, all the people in all 50 states in America were protesting. I think it was like around 30 other countries also protested. If I did get that figure wrong, please let me know. I haven't. I did see a number. I did see a tweet about it a couple of days ago, but I can't exactly remember the exact number. But there was a lot of other countries that participated, and that was what. At least now there was at least 30 countries, but I think at the time when the arrests were made for George Floyd's murder, there was at least 16 other countries, if I remember correctly. It took people protesting in nearly every state and in other countries to get justice. And it just shows that, like, solidarity works. If you are protesting against inequality and you have other people who protest it with you and show their support for you, change is going to be made. This is not a thing that you can just sit back and wait out, which I feel like kind of comes off as hypocritical from me, because in the views of some people who just follow me on here, I have, not posted in absolutely ages, and I will admit that it does, from that end, it is a bit hypocritical of me. I have been tweeting about it, although that doesn't excuse. I'm sorry if it does come off as an excuse. I have been posting about it on my social medias, on my other social medias and all that. As I said, I will be linking a number of info cards down below. Please check them out, donate any money if you can, sign as many petitions as you can. When you are signing petitions, remember to check your emails in case you need to verify verify your email so your signature actually counts. I will leave links down below of info cards which have lists of ways you can help. You've probably seen them going around social media, but if you want some links to different info cards, they are down below. Also, there will be a list of resources that you can use to educate yourself on racism and all that. This list is inspired by the list that the StudyTube project has provided. They have done some quite good videos talking about Black Lives Matter. I will also leave links to, if I can find it, I will try my best to find it, links to this thread on Twitter which shows you, like, if you're unable to donate, videos you can watch where the AdSense will be donated to the Black Lives Matter movement and other causes like that. But yeah, I hope you all are doing, I feel like this is kind of a weird thing to say after I've talked about that, but I hope you are all doing well. Remember that it is not enough to be not racist. You have to be anti-racist, and it is your own job to educate yourself. It is not black people's job to educate you on why you should help, or like on what's happened to them, because the internet is there. You can look it up. It is not black, in the words of James Gordon, like, it is not black people's job to like fix a system that they didn't build in the first place. It is not black people's jobs to educate white people on injustices. You do that yourself. It is your job as a decent human being to educate yourself on issues that are affecting people who are not, who are, you know, who are in marginalised communities. Anyway, I will see you all. I don't know when my my next video is going to be, but I don't quite know when my next video was going to be, but in all of my videos from now on, if I do upload in when I next upload, and from now on I will be linking those info cards that I've linked down below in my description. So do always make sure that you check the description of this video and check out those links and sign as many petitions as you can, because a lot of those petitions need more signatures in order for actual change to happen. Just be on the right side of history. That's all you can do. I'll see you all when I next see you. Bye.